21st of June, summertime in London, UK, and it's Saturday. I always treasure the weekend when I'm off, because sometimes I'm off, sometimes not. And I'm so happy when I got the Saturday, because then I can meet friends and do cool things like enjoying the botanical garden. And they said it's gonna be like super hot this weekend, and we came to the Kew Garden because we didn't want to stay in the city when it's a torching weather. And we arrived. We have a picnic blanket we ordered off Amazon, and we put it down and it started to rain. And we talked about it, like what's going on with all these weather channels, not, you know, can't predict the weather anymore properly. And we decided that okay, this rain gonna go on for five minutes only, so we can stay here. So what we did, we basically looked for a bench. We sat down on a bench and put the picnic blanket on the top of our heads, and we were like waiting because this rain was not supposed to happen. And let me tell you this, the first few drops were actually warm. The raindrops, they were warm, and then as minutes went by, it started to get colder and colder, and then the intensity of the rain was increasing. So we really thought of leaving, actually going home and getting an ice cream before, obviously. But then we waited. I said, we trust this. We trust this weather channel that today gonna be a wonderful weather. So this shower, what we get here right now, should be gone. So it went on for like 10 minutes, and then it was gone. So it worth the wait. It was a gamble though. Today is the summer solstice, meaning that today is the change. Until now, there were more and more minutes and hours of daytime, and now it will change, and there will be less and less sunny hours. And I was so sad because on my For You page, on my social media apps, there was absolutely nothing coming up about Stonehenge, because we are in the UK, and up north we have Stonehenge, where I actually was a couple of times. I visited the place, and it's a big celebration. There's like a huge crowd gathers around the stones, celebrating the summer solstice. And there was nothing on my For You page. For some reason, the algorithm didn't think that I care about it, but I do, absolutely do. I have very good experience going to Stonehenge and visiting that area. One of the best parties I ever had with Hungarians, because I'm originally from Hungary, and sometimes it's good to get together with people you have one thing in common, that you were born in the same country. And sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. But when I went to Stonehenge and the surrounding area, and then we went to Basingstoke, it was absolutely It was absolutely amazing because that Hungarian party later proceeded into a house party. We can call it an after party. And oh my god, it was just absolutely perfect because half of it was about music, you know, figuring out who likes what and getting that on, and then it was basically like a round table, so the people didn't get to small teams and have a conversation. Everybody got in the circle and talked about you know, experiences working in different countries: Austria, Germany, Australia, Canada, and places like that. And it was a house party, and I remember the actual house it was, and it was beautiful. And the guy had a very special job, and just listening to his stories just made the whole party so much better. And and some jobs are like completely accidental. And for example, on TikTok you can kind of search this, you know, this kind of jobs, cool jobs that people don't really know about, that they actually exist. So people find them accidentally, and they absolutely love it, obviously, because these are usually very hard jobs and needs skills that actually not taught in school. So you need to learn as you go. And yeah, the guy worked in such a job. Oh my god, it was such a great time. A few years ago in Basingstoke in a Hungarian party, and when I was there as a guest, we visited Stonehenge. At that time there were not many people there. Probably it was weekday, and I remember that they told us very specifically that we cannot go close to the stones. And so we were in a distance. There was quite a distance between us, and there were like rabbits and stuff running around, so we were looking at the rabbits, not the actual ancient stones. And then it was years and years ago, then I saw in a newspaper that on summer solstice, like we have right now today, 21st of June, Saturday, it was at dawn actually, that people can get close to the ancient stones and, you know, dance around and do whatever they do there. And I was like so jealous because when I was there we couldn't get too close. And I remember that we paid a lot of money, even though we were in a group, so there were lots of people, lots of us. And right now, look at this, the sun is beautiful, no rain anymore. It was a good decision to stay. I'll show you the sun because it's beautiful, look.